Hello, welcome to a short midweek vlog. If you're new to Beyond 50 Skin, welcome. My name is Cindy. My typical content is skincare, hair care, and minimalist makeup, but today we're gonna do something a little bit different. And I thought maybe I would do these mini vlogs every once in a while to get to know you better and for you to get to know me better. Today, we're going to the bakery. We're gonna go to a spa. I'm gonna show you around town, and we're also gonna figure out some solutions to my dry, cracked, brittle, yellowing nails this summer. I'm off to get some bread for the week at one of our local bakeries. Then I'm going home to do a nail routine. I'm going to share with you the two routines that I do, one for yellowing and one for the brittle dry nails that I get. I think in summer, my nails get so much worse because it's a bit drier here because we kind of live in high desert. Also, we're at the pool, so the chlorine, and also I'm doing a little bit more in my garden. Well, my grandson and I did some repotting yesterday. I'm gonna get off the main street and we're gonna go around the back here. But yeah, so I just thought I would do a vlog today, share with you kind of what a day in the summer is like for me. Yesterday we went to the pool. We also have been having tons of family visiting, which has been a ton of fun. Of course, those of you who've been around for a while, you know I have a grand dog, Blue, who is my kind of daisy substitute. I lost my burner. Gosh, it's been 3 years ago. It doesn't even, I mean, honestly, it seems like yesterday. I'm gonna turn you around and show you this beautiful creek. You're gonna love this. It's so pretty, right by our house. Bring my grandson here to throw rocks and sticks in, and it's just kind of one of our local places. I used to bring my dog Daisy here. She loved to just sit and look at the water, especially right before she was passing. It was just her calm moment. So a lot of good memories on our little creek here. And I'm headed over to our bread shop because we get bread every week from this local bread shop, and I love it. Well, I was too late for bread, but they had a few pastries left, so I picked up a brownie for my husband and a cookie for myself and a mocha. You can't come home empty-handed when you go to the local bakery, so I picked up a few things just for an afternoon snack. And speaking of caloric snacks, I have been on a bit of a health journey. I know some of you who watched my facelift journey know about that, but I thought you might be interested on kind of an update on how that's going. There have been ups, there have been downs. So if you're interested in that kind of content, really one of the ways I can gauge if you're interested in content that I put out that's a little bit off topic, because YouTube doesn't like that. They want me to stick with skincare and minimalist makeup, but I like to show you a little bit more in depth about, kind of what's going on in my life and a few vlogs like this now and again. So if you're interested in that type of content, definitely leave me a comment down below. And for those of you who requested some fashion videos, I do have a few, and I'll put a little playlist down below because I feel like it just didn't get picked up and pushed out by YouTube because it's just not my typical content. I'm gonna head out for the rest of my afternoon walk. I like to take a walk around 3 or 4 o'clock because the sun is past its peak, and it's usually the perfect time of day for me to get out and get an energy pick-me-up, and then we'll head home and see what we can do about salvaging these raggedy nails. Hello, I'm back to completing this vlog. My evening completely got away with me yesterday, and I wasn't able to get to my nails and my demo. So I am back today. I actually had a root canal this morning, so you can see this side of my face is kind of lagging and dragging a bit. Nothing to worry about, no stroke or anything, just a root canal, yuck. I am off to get my toes done. I'm treating myself after my root canal to getting my pedicure, and then I'm heading home to share with you the manicure treatment that I'm going to do. Now, interestingly enough, the 2 salons that I go to on occasion for a pedicure around here both use Dazzle Dry, which is one of my favorite nail systems. So they're just not as harsh on your nails as gels. So I'm off to get a pedicure. I'm going to a beautiful spa location, and we can walk to it. It's right down here at the end of the street, and I'll show you around a little bit. I arrived a little early, so I decided to pop into the gift shop. just a fun little afternoon escape. The grounds at this spa are absolutely beautiful. It's a beautiful setting. Years ago, we attended a fundraiser in the outside garden area. Every week they have live music. It's just a nice place to come and relax. Now, I have heard that the hotel itself is getting a little bit dated, but the grounds are still absolutely gorgeous. I'm back from my pedicure and I'm going to show you what I do to de-yellow my nails. I even cut them down shorter because I noticed that in the last 24 hours, even after I did the oil soak with the castor oil, I try to do castor oil soaks and put castor oil on my cuticles, both my hands and my feet, before bed regularly. I've tried a lot of different oils, cuticle oils, almond oil, squalane, marula oil. I found with a lot of trial and error over the years, good old castor oil is one of the few oils that actually reduce the number of hangnails that I get and softens my cuticles. They're just still a little frayed, so I cut them down super short. I filed them with a very fine file in one direction, so they're all ready to go. So I just mix up a little bit of hydrogen peroxide, about a half a teaspoon, with a quarter teaspoon or sometimes a half a teaspoon of baking soda. And I found this recipe online, super simple. I don't do exact measurements. I just kind of put a little paste together. I'm just going to use the brush portion of my spoolie brush to mix it up and paint it on. And I do give it a little bit of a scrub. Honestly, I don't know why my nails are yellowing. I don't know if it's because I've been at the pool and it's the chlorine, or if it's one of the vitamin C's that I've been experimenting with lately. I'm really not sure. I know when I was using Timeless vitamin C, I had to be really careful not to get that on my nails because it would definitely yellow them, basically like overnight. I would have yellow nails. Now that I have the solution applied, I'm going to watch my nails over the next 3 or 4 minutes, and you kind of can see them lighten as you go. So if yours lighten faster than mine, then definitely just be judicious on how long you leave this on, because it can kind of irritate the nails and the cuticle area, and especially if you have any kind of an open wound, it might just be slightly irritating. So just kind of watch your nails and rinse it off as soon as you see some improvement. All washed and dried. Now the yellowing is definitely improved, but it's not completely gone. So what I'll do is next week, I'll repeat this sort of little paste with the peroxide and the baking soda again. And I won't do it in the same week because it just will be too harsh and drying to my nails and end up making them more brittle. This is the Formula 2 Plus. This is one you guys recommended. I've shared it with you before, and it really helps grow nails. I was talking to my mom when she was here last week, and she says it's really been helping her too, but you have to continue doing it, especially when you have dry, brittle nails like we do. I put just a single layer of the nail teaks on, and then I'm going to share with you the polishes that I've been using that are really helping my nails, and they're just so pretty. They're so easy. They're called the all-in-one active formula from Manucurist, and they each have a different purpose. These two have extracts. One is blueberry, one is raspberry, and they're infused with almond oil, which really help repair the nails. And the last one has a ridge smoother and an active, I believe it's an AHA as well. So these are basically skincare for the nails. You just pick which one you think is going to help most. Sometimes I rotate them throughout the week. If I want to do my nails midweek, I'll just take the old one off and put a new one on. My favorites are the ones that are infused with almond oils. I think my biggest problem is my nails are dry, so I tend to reach for the two with the almond oil infused. Actually, I think I'm going to start with the brightening formula because my nails still are a little bit yellow, and I need to figure out what product is making them yellow, or what I'm doing to make them yellow. I'm not quite sure. I feel like I haven't really changed my routine much, but something's going on. All right, so I'll start with the Nail Teaks formula. Just a quick layer. It dries really quickly, which is really convenient. This is actually almost dried down. It takes maybe 60 seconds to dry down, which is super easy. And then I'm going to come in with the Active Bright formula. What I'm finding with the active formulas is all the colors are really forgiving. The last nail video I did, you guys said, I can't do my own nails, I just make a mess. You honestly can't make a mess with these. They are just so light, they're a very natural look. And I don't know about you, but when I have raggedy nails or nails that aren't looking my best, I want them to look good, but I don't really want to bring attention to them. So I love these colors because they're just kind of a natural look to your nail, and you honestly can't mess them up if you're doing them at home. I haven't used this one before, so this is new to me, but like I said, with the yellowing of my nails, I really want to get after this before they get any worse. And as you can see, it's just a natural look. It's definitely not a color. I would say it's almost maybe slightly pearlescent. As you can see, my cuticles are pretty dry from the peroxide and baking soda mixture, so I will be doing a soak in oil tonight again and massaging that in. I'll probably do it early in the evening and then do it again later in the evening. It seems like multiple soaks per day are really helping get my cuticles back in shape. They look so much better than they did a week ago. A quick update on the bread saga. I wasn't able to get bread on my way back from my pedicure today either. Apparently, their bread baker is out of town, but their pastry chef is in town. So no bread, but I did get my nails done. Thanks so much for joining me for this little vlog about raggedy old nails, how you can improve them, and a walk around town with me and going to the spa. Thanks very much for watching and wishing you all a skintastic day.